Yuta's whipping up some serious heat in the kitchen. This chapter's been on some next level, off-the-wall stuff, no lie. Get ready cause what's coming up is gonna blow your mind harder than David Goggins grinding out a 30-hour run. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a smidge, but who cares? Let's smash this curse, ride the chaos wave, and dropkick this chapter into the stratosphere, my dear guys and girls. Yuji can't use any cursed techniques other than Gojo's Limitless right now. To explain for those who don't remember, Yuji was swapped by Ui's power, which allows Ui to swap a person twice in 1 month. So Yuji first swapped with Kuzukabe to learn the simple domain, and after that, he swapped with Yuta. I hope this clears things up. Back to the chapter, Yuji notices that since the time Sukuna lost his left arm, he hasn't used the world-cutting slash. Yuta thinks Sukuna doesn't have any other ways to overcome Limitless other than using amplification. From what we've read now, we know that Yuta is still alive, and maybe Gojo will show up anytime soon. That would be cool. Also, Sukuna is in big trouble. The King of Curses' end is close. It would be even more exciting if Gojo showed up now. After that, Yuta lifts and throws Sukuna and kicks him away. Then he lands a punch on Sukuna's head. But Yuta slightly having a hard time to adjust to Gojo's long arms and legs. That's understandable. Because Gojo Satoru, like we know, he is a tall guy, reaching 6 feet 3 inches or something. After that, Yuta knows he can master Gojo's Limitless CT with just one swap training, he says. Now I understand why the 6 eyes is must need. Of course, bro, there are barely any ways to defeat Sukuna, besides Limitless, and even that might not be enough. Because Sukuna is Sukuna. But let's read and see if I'm right or wrong. We've been fighting this villain for years, maybe, and he's still unfazed against everyone. That sounds cool. I really like the idea of an overpowered villain showing up and beating everyone like crazy, like Madara and Aizen. Let's get back to the chapter, guys. Yuta remembers Gojo's saying, "It's okay, I'm the strongest," and thinks about how much it takes to say that confidently. What? Are you trying to say that Gojo is a liar? Anyway, Sukuna notices that Yuta is struggling with Gojo's curse technique and asks if Yuta really has time. Sukuna then lands a punch on him, throwing him away. After that, Kenjaku informs Sukuna about Yuta's ability to copy cursed techniques, CT. He thinks the requirement to copy is most likely Rika consuming a body or a part of a body. However, Sukuna wonders if Yuta can use CTs he had copied before, but realizes that Yuta can only use Limitless for now. Sukuna ponders how long would Yuta's copy CT last. If Kenjaku's CT ends, will Yuta still have Gojo's body? What if Yuta hasn't even thought of what would happen after this fight? Sukuna slowly realizes what Yuta's plan might be as he remembers Gojo's hollow purple. Sukuna ponders how long Yuta's copied curse technique will last. He considers the possibility that if Kenjaku's curse technique ends, Yuta might still retain Gojo's body. There's also the chance that Yuta hasn't thought about what would happen after the fight. As Sukuna slowly realizes what Yuta's plan might be, he recalls Gojo's hollow purple. After that, we see a small flashback. After finishing the swap training, Gojo takes a dig at Yuta, saying his cursed energy, C, is too inconsistent. But he gets immediately rebuked by Maki, who says Gojo's too strict. Yuta and others join her to defend the tired Yuta. After that, Yuta begins chanting for hollow purple, but Sukuna immediately grabs hold of his arms, undoing the signs and punching him away. In frustration, Sukuna thinks to himself that he won't allow Yuta to use that technique so easily. Yuta, determined despite the setback, quickly regains his composure and readies himself for another attempt. Sensing Yuta's resolve, Gojo steps in, suggesting a different approach to training Yuta's curse technique to make it more effective against Sukuna's interference. Maki, observing the exchange, nods approvingly, seeing potential in Yuta's determination to overcome Sukuna's challenges. After that, Yuta begins chanting for hollow purple, but Sukuna immediately grabs hold of his arms, undoing the signs and punching him away. In frustration, Sukuna thinks to himself that he won't allow Yuta to use that technique so easily. Yuta, determined despite the setback, quickly regains his composure and readies himself for another attempt. Sensing Yuta's resolve, Gojo steps in, suggesting a different approach to training Yuta's curse technique to make it more effective against Sukuna's interference. Maki, observing the exchange, nods approvingly, seeing potential in Yuta's determination to overcome Sukuna's challenges. After that, Yuta uses blue and suddenly recorder flies near Sukuna, in which Inumaki screams, "Don't move!" After that, Yuta activates the blue technique, sending a surge of cursed energy towards Sukuna. In the midst of their training, a recorder unexpectedly flies through the air, landing dangerously close to Sukuna. Inumaki, reacting swiftly, shouts, "Don't move!" to prevent any unintended consequences from the cursed object's presence near the volatile cursed spirit. And that is the power of Inumaki like we know. After that, Sukuna freezes in shock as Yuta fully finishes the chants and loads Hollow Purple, which is ready to fire on Sukuna at any moment. Sukuna is seriously in deep trouble now. He's gonna get absolutely wrecked if Hollow Purple manages to land that hit on him. But you know how Gidge likes to stretch things out, so he'll probably find some clever way to dodge it. Even if Hollow Purple does manage to nail him, I still don't think it's enough to take down Ryaman Sukuna, the king of curses. What do you guys think about this situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos from your boy Aniboxkyo. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.